your host, P. Bo, and you're joining us on our brand new show, What Are You Streaming? Yeah, so each month we're going to do a little preview of all the upcoming and new things that I think are hot on the streaming services, from Netflix to Hulu to HBO to Amazon Prime to all the different stuff. I'm going to take a look, so I'm going to go through all the different new things coming out in October. I'm going to do a little recap basically of the previews and trailers and tell you what I like. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to give you another show and I'm going to do a recap of everything I saw and tell you how much I liked it. So this is the preview show. So let's kick it over to the previews and check out all the new things coming to the streaming service in October. Alright guys, welcome to What Are You Streaming? Here are my top picks for October of 2018. This is the general category. I actually do have things broken down into categories, so here's the general section. After this, I'll give you stand-up and comedies, then horror, and then my number one pick for October 2018. So I started all off with a brand new entry into the Netflix series, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Wow, this is out this October 26, 2018. You got creator Robert Aguirre, who is basically bringing a spin to the classic Archie comics and also the beloved television show of The Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, with a way darker twist on the whole story. So far, the teaser's only just shown us just kind of the world, and it shows that Sabrina is basically living between the witch world and the human world, and it's all before her 16th birthday, and she must decide which world she wants to go with. It looks like a great concept. It looks actually a lot of fun, and I think this is going to be something very great that people will enjoy. I'm excited for this. For October, I have The Conners. And I know what you're saying, but that's on ABC. But if you have Hulu, you can watch it the next day. And with Hulu connected to a lot of the regular television, The Conners are going to be a big thing. And you're thinking to yourself, what's The Conners? Well, The Conners are Roseanne minus Roseanne. They basically figured out a way to eliminate Roseanne from the show and keep the show going, the reboot, with only the family. Obviously, they're going to give her death away and tell us how it all happened. But this all comes back to television on October 17th, 2018. So I'm excited to see actually this reboot of The Conners and see what they're like.
Place for the corn holders.
No, that ain't it.
Well,
What's
we
next
really didn't
for
show us much of
The
that show there,
Conners?
Clip. But definitely something interesting to look forward to with The Conners, and I cannot wait to see exactly what this is going to be about. Very intrigued. All right, well, there's a general section, so let's kick it over to the stand-up and comedy section for streaming for October and see what little fun jokes we got.
So what do you
Let's
get
kick it over.
when you mix a rooster with a Dalmatian? Hey, you need a trip to the doctor. That's what you do.
Whoa! Let's go to our comedy section on What Are You Streaming? So first off, brand new stand-up comedy out. We got Joe Rogan, Stranger Times. Now, I don't know about you, but I am a fan of the Joe Rogan podcast. He has unique and crazy guests on there. Plus, his theories are always outlandish. And if there's one thing you can expect from Joe Rogan, that he's going to bring the funny and he's going to tell a great story at the same time. I definitely think that Joe brought something great with this brand new stand-up. He hasn't done one in a while on Netflix, so I'm really excited to see what Joe Rogan's bringing. Plus, before we go anywhere, I know this is October, but just last month, in the month of September, D.L. Hughley came out with The Contrarian. And must I say, it is one of the funniest stand-ups I've seen in a while. D.L. Hughley has been around a long time, one of the original kings of comedy, and the guy is absolutely hilarious. His perspective on life and where he is at now has brought greatness to where his stand-up game is, and this is something you definitely should not miss out on. I know it came out in September, but you definitely got to make sure you don't miss this one out, because this was absolutely hilarious. All right, and then for my show, coming back to the streaming service, I actually have ABC/Hulu, Fresh Off the Boat Season 5. Now, you're probably thinking, that's not brand new. I know, but now that Crazy Rich Asians is taking over the box office, and a lot of their stars now, one who plays on Fresh Off the Boat, and people that help write a lot of the Crazy Rich Asians are out there. I'm hoping Fresh Off the Boat gets a fresh pair of eyes onto the show. The show is absolutely hilarious and deserves way more respect than it gets. The show about a young Taiwanese family coming to America and living in the 90s in Orlando, Florida, and their son is obsessed with hip-hop is absolutely hilarious. It has great humor from start to finish, and you guys really need to be checking out this show. Trust me, you will enjoy it. I guarantee you can watch the old seasons on Hulu when the new season comes out on October 6th, which is just around the corner. So check it out, folks. All right, well, let's kick it over to the horror selection and see what scary new movies come for the month of October. Man. Scary movies. Woo. Love some scary movies. Oh, it's so good. All right, guys, let's kick it on to our horror picks of October 2018. And surprisingly, they both drop on October 12th, 2018, both on Netflix. The first one we have up is The Apostle. This is a Netflix original movie. This thing looks freaky. This is director and writer Gareth Evans, who is the director and writer of The Raid and Raid 2. Great action director, and he's now diving deep into the horror world, and this looks something wild. We're talking about religious zealots who do not allow anyone else to come on their island. It looks like Ireland, and an outsider is there, and he's trying to figure out basically what's going on. It looks crazy with a little bit of hostile style torture, and of course a whole bunch of freakiness. So that looks intriguing, folks. If you're into the horror and gore, I think The Apostle is right up your alley. Also joining on 10/12 on Netflix, you have The Haunting of Hill House. This is a brand new Netflix horror series. It looks like a limited series, and maybe they'll jump to something different after this, but this looks crazy. This is creator Mike Flanagan. This is 10 episodes. This is based on the book by Shirley Jackson, The Haunting on Hill House. For my money, I think I kind of get the concept of what they're going for. I think this house is showing us many generations of the Hill family and all the different people that have lived in this house at different times, and they get to interact with them as long as they're a member of the Hill house or the different people. This looks completely freaky. 10 episodes. They look like they're going to scare the bejesus out of everybody. And man, Halloween is here, folks, and they're here to scare you. Woo! So there's your horror picks, guys. Now let's kick it over to my number one pick for streaming of October 2018. Let's kick it over to the graphics, folks. Alright, guys, my number one pick to stream in October of 2018. The Devil of Hell's Kitchen, folks. That's right. Daredevil Season 3 is here, and I'm so excited. That drops this October 19th, 2018. I know, you probably watched some of those other seasons this year. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But hey, I got something for you. Check out my little What Happened in the Netflix Limited series right here. You know, check out and see what are my thoughts on the whole thing. But I will admit to you one thing. Daredevil will save them all. We're back with showrunner Eric Olson, who did The Man in the High Castle and also was a co-producer of Arrow. He's back to bring you back Daredevil. And not just any Daredevil, folks. We're going to get the Frank Miller Reborn edition of Daredevil, which means a whole lot of Kingpin and Fist. Woo! Can't be so excited. Hopefully, maybe we get a little Bullseye. Don't know if that's going to happen, but I would really love it. Maybe a little Elektra. Don't know. Don't know if they're just going to move completely past it and make Daredevil the main part of this whole thing, and he's actually the antagonist and the protagonist of this whole thing. Cannot wait, folks. So excited. All right, guys. There are my picks for October. What are you streaming? Come back at the end of the month when I give you a little recap of what I thought of all the different October picks. And then I'll be back again on November 1st or 2nd, right about that time, to give you a preview and trailer of all the brand new stuff coming to all the streaming services in November. So remember, guys, hit those streaming services hard so we can check out all these great shows and make sure we get some more. Until next time, folks, good night, Ted.